Jared Verdier is still being evaluated for a knee. We should know more today or tomorrow, so I'll keep you guys informed on that issue. Questions?
Did you ask for any more explanation from the league about the play clock?
I did, but it was the same explanation. That's the operation. His eyes go from the clock right to the snap. If he deems the snaps in progress, he doesn't make the call. If it's not in progress, he makes the call. But again, that's one play that obviously hurt us, but that doesn't win or lose a game. But that was a huge play for us. So.
Do you think it'll be tough rallying the troops this week after a loss like that?
No, I don't think so, Mike. Our team's different. We have a lot of guys on this team that's put a lot of work in. Even after the game last night, we're all disappointed we didn't win that football game because they played their hearts out. But the facts are, we've been in four tough football games, and we're 2-2. It's the first quarter. We have a lot of football left. Last year we were 3-1, and really happy, and it didn't finish well. So I think this league is about playing your best football, late. And I think we're heading that way. You watch us play those last two games here, and it's two good football teams. At Baltimore and obviously the Chiefs here, we play good football. But we have to make more plays in these games. We have to be more detailed, and we have to obviously coach better. Help our team, win these close games. And that's the bottom line. Our guys are fighting, right? I have no issue with how we practice, how we prep, how we fight on Sundays. But to win these big games, it comes down to being very detailed, being great coaches when we have to be, and obviously making plays. Our big-time players have to make plays in these kind of games to win these games, and we have to make more plays.
On the 4th and 10, did you see something you like to call that fucking liner there for the last gasp?
Well, it's a good play call because of the clock, and obviously because of the play itself. It was a good play call by Billy, and that corner made a nice play. Most corners in that deal would back off because a field goal don't beat you. So you tackle the ball in the grass, you're all good. So most corners would be a little bit softer, but the kid made a play. If he's soft there, we got a blocker for the corner. We're going to toss the ball Emmanuel and see what happens. So that was a good play call. That play we practice all the time because of those situations. We didn't have any more timeouts, so time's always an issue when you don't have timeouts, but I like the play call.
When you went back and looked at the film, what did you see on those two big completions they had when they were set back on 2nd and 30, just in terms of
Right.
the defense?
The first play in that sequence, 2nd and 30, we rushed 4, obviously, just playing a match zone, and the kid escaped. And our DBs, in my opinion, Nikki, played well with the first route, okay? But as he escaped, okay, the 2nd and 3rd route, as far as plaster, and that gave us problems. But as far as the initial routes they ran, we covered them. But he gave us a problem, obviously, scrambling around and creating a new play, which is tough on DBs. Guys moving away from you, and he made a lot of plays. We could not get him on the ground. And I was really surprised by that part. We have great rushers, we have guys who can run, and we have guys who great tacklers and finishers. We could not get him on the ground at all. He escaped us probably 7 or 8 times, and he's in the grass, but he escaped. So kudos to him. He played well. He made a lot of big plays for him.
Coach, you said we have to have big time players make plays. Were you speaking more offensively or defensively in this situation?
Both sides, because every team has major players, right? And to win big games like this, they have to make plays. And that's offensively, that's defensively, that's a specialist, that's everybody included. Because these games come down to 4 or 5 plays, and you have to make plays to win these games. And on defense, I thought we played good enough football, but it wasn't enough sacks on the quarterback, right? We made maybe 2 plays on the ball, the entire night. We need more. We need more from our main guys on both sides of the ball.
That's your second to last drive, 3 and out.
Yeah.
No yards. What did you think of the play selection there?
I thought it was okay. Obviously you can You can walk in the next day and question play calls, but it's really about getting first downs. However we get them, throwing the ball, running the ball, it's about getting first down. We went 3 and out, not good. We didn't burn any clock, not good versus that offense. So, we can look back and say, boy, we could have handed the ball off, 2 more times in that drive and made some yards and burned some clock. But that's hindsight. If you get a first down there, you're not saying that today.
The way he was running the ball, did you wish maybe you could have gotten Royce Freeman more involved?
I tell you, Royce, the last 2 weeks is hitting his stride. I mean, he is playing at a high level, and to watch him last night, obviously we were blocking good up front, but a couple of times, I mean, he turned nothing to something. So that's Royce. That's what he was in college. So I'm looking forward to getting him more touches. I think he played about 16 and 17 plays last night, but he needs more opportunities because he is playing good football.
Coach, 2 for 11 on third down. What was the struggle to get first down?
I think the struggle was just the third downs being very, very long. And again, we have to have a plan really on second and long. First down, if you can, hit a play for 6, I mean, you're in a pretty good situation. But on first down, if you hit nothing, now you're 2nd and 10. Now what's your plan? Because you don't want to be in 3rd and 10. So maybe running the football there more often, getting 4 or 5 back will help you get more manageable third downs. But again, it's the next morning, so it's easy to say now. But when you're calling a game, you're calling the game to win, and you have a plan going in. So obviously, you want shorter third down so you can convert easier. 3rd and 10 with those 2 pass rushers, that's going to be a long night for anybody playing those guys.
Is it safe to say that your coach's, coordinator's plan was good for 3 quarters, but maybe in the 4th quarter, just, I don't know if it was management or whatever it takes,
Right.
the plan to finish the game is something that, they need to work on.
I thought we had great plans in all 3 phases. But the bottom line is, Mike, in this league, in tough games, we have to be our best as coaches, okay, when it matters. Okay, so you can call a great game for 3.5 quarters, okay, but for half a quarter, when the game's on the line, we got to be our best. And that's my job, obviously, to help our players pull these games out, because our players played hard. So we can do a better job of making better and cleaner calls for our guys to be successful, during those tough moments of the games.
Did, and the other tight ends, kind of going in with Jake Butt out.
Well, Jeff did a nice job. Lacoste made a couple plays also. Obviously missing, not having Jake is a huge deal for us, especially on third downs, because he creates a matchup problem. But I thought Hireman blocked well, caught the ball well, made 2 or 3 plays in the pass game, and Lacoste played good on teams and caught a ball in the flat and got 12 yards. So I was pleased with those guys.
Time for a few more for the coach.
Ben's case was like 14 and 19 and a half, like 145. It looked like kind of the perfect game plan,
Yeah.
efficient, no turnovers. Second half, did they change, or was he a little off? What did you see in the second half specifically from Case?
In the second half, they won first down more often than we won first down. So that put us in, again, 2nd and long, and now you're in a bind between throw it and go 3rd and 10 or run it and go, 3rd and 6 or 7. So I thought they won first down, in the second half, and kind of pushed us back, and we had some long fields. But again, Case can always play better, but I'm proud of his grit. How he fights and comes back, and every game we played, it's only been 4, but in 2 games he's won the game for us. And last week, I mean, he's driving the ball to win a game, and this week he's driving the ball to win a game. So that's a hell of a trade for a quarterback. Our team trusts Case Keenum. We all believe in Case Keenum. He gives us hope. So I'm proud of the grit that he's shown, because it goes through our team that way.
Garrett had a couple. Looked like Garrett had a couple tough plays early. How do you feel he responded to them?
I think having Coach Chris on the sideline, Strauss on the sideline, has helped Garrett just come back and playing technique. Because that's a tough out. With those 2 rushers, and he had a couple bad plays early, but he settled in and played very solid for us the rest of the night. So I think having Coach Strauss on the sideline with Garrett, just talking him through technique, has helped him. Helped him last night play better.
Last one, Nikki.
Will you stick with that, having Strauss on the sideline in Musgrave?
Yeah. So far, it was good operation last night. I felt comfortable with it, and obviously it helped Garrett, come out of those 2 bad plays early on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.